You ready to take massive action? Let's go. Hey there, Enterprisers. What's good? It's Jason Ligo here again with Always Enterprise. And in this video, I want to share with you how you can take massive action. That's right, how to go ahead and take massive action on the things that you know you need to do to move forward and see success in your particular endeavor, in your own business, whatever that looks like for you. I just got done speaking at a live virtual immersion event where several hundred different entrepreneurs assembled together online. It would have been, in person on stage. However, due to the pandemic and everything that's going on in the world right now, we did it virtual, which is not uncommon these days. And it was a huge success. And as with any event, you find a lot of people who are worked up, who are excited, who are fired up and ready to go, ready to disperse and take massive action because they know that that's what they need to do with the new information that they are armed with from the conference. And hopefully they're going to go out and just crush it in their online business. And if you've ever been to a live event before, you're very familiar with this phenomenon. I certainly am. But one thing that's also true is that as fired up and as inspirited and as excited that you are, oftentimes you get home and you go into the next business day and you're like, okay, now what exactly am I supposed to do again, right? It's almost like you're so excited, but you kind of lose track as far as what it looks like or what success or what the path to success is going to look like for you. So with that in mind, let me go ahead and just offer you 3 different reminders, 3 different things that I think you should have in front of your face. I recommend that you notate these things, write them down, because if it's always in front of you, then it'll make it very easy for you to figure out what's exactly the next step for you to take and how you continue to take massive action. This is how you do it. Number 1, product. Product. That's right. In other words, what's the end product going to look like? What's the end result going to look like? Obviously, we know that you want to go ahead and accomplish success. You want to go out there and you want to crush it. You want to go out there and you want to do well. But in order to get there, right, there are steps that you need to take. And so one such step, for instance, if I was going to give you an example, let's say that you're in the online marketing space and you want to go ahead and launch an online internet business. In order to do so, one of the very first things that you know that you have to do is create a sales funnel, right? And I've done videos on this channel at length about sales funnels and different things, but if you know that you have to launch a sales funnel, let that be the end product, the end goal. In other words, in order to see success, the first thing I have to do is make sure that I get my sales funnel created. I want to make sure that I have my landing page that is created. I want to make sure that my bridge page and my VSL, the video sales letter, and my copy, I need to have that done. I don't get to do anything else unless I have that done. This is the most important thing. This is all there is for me. And if you have that written down, now you know exactly what it needs to look like. And therefore, it's going to keep you from chasing all these other things that other people are talking about and other things with due respect that you know you will want to give attention to one day. They're just not the most important thing right now. So the first thing that I want you to go ahead and be aware of and write down is product. What does your end result look like? Call that the product. Number 2, purpose. Purpose. That's right, purpose, right? In other words, why is it important for you to go ahead and have that product accomplished at the end goal, right? In other words, if your purpose is here, you will never forget why, and you'll never forget the significance of getting the task done and handling the job at hand. So going back to our previous example, if I know that the end result that I'm looking for is to finally create a landing page and a sales funnel and go from there, I'm also going to tell myself the reason why, the purpose for it. This way I will never negate the significance to myself, and it'll force me to continue to give the attention to this task until it gets done. All right. So in this example, let's say that I need to go ahead and create a sales funnel, a landing page, and everything else that's included therein. If I tell myself the end result of today's goal, of today's workday, the goal is to have the end result of having a sales funnel up, I'm going to go and remind myself that the purpose for this, or the reason for this, or the significance for this, the necessity of having me get this up is because if I don't have a sales funnel up, if I don't have a lead capture page up, I won't be able to begin my business. I won't be able to collect subscribers and collect leads and collect customers and capture information that's going to ultimately render itself to being my list and my asset of follow-up, and I won't be able to have these things in place that I know are necessary for a successful business. Does that make sense? So not only tell yourself the product or what it is that you're looking to accomplish, tell yourself the reason why it's important, the reason why you cannot move forward, you cannot progress until you get this done. I believe that this is one of the greatest techniques that I have been able to employ in my own life, in my own business, that has helped me stay on the ball in order to move forward. Purpose. Number 3, path. Path. That's right, path. In other words, what's the way to get there, okay? Now that I know what I want to do by way of the product, and I know why it's important by way of the purpose, now it's time for me to structure the path or the way to go ahead and accomplish this goal. Oftentimes, a single goal to accomplish is also broken down and made up of several different components, several different steps that lead you to ultimately achieving this goal. In the case that we've been using of a sales funnel, it starts with the lead capture page, but also included in that is the sales copy. Also included that are sometimes graphics. Also included within that or maybe a video sales letter or something of the sort, all right? These are the components that you need to put together a sales funnel. So now that you've started with the product and you have the purpose behind it, now it's time to start crafting out the different things that you need to do, the different steps you need to take to put it together, and all of a sudden you've got your end goal. This is important for you to go ahead and make sure that you continue to stay in front of and on top of in order to get your goals accomplished. Also, if you have a set path, it gives you a good relational idea with regards to timing and setting proper time frame expectations for yourself. All right, you don't want to go ahead and overdo yourself and overexert yourself with the idea that you need to go ahead and have this really big mechanical and banging business in 30 days, right? Realistically, that's just not the way that it happens. But if you have the steps broken down, now you have a realistic time frame as to how long this can take place or needs to go ahead and get done in order to have it done within a certain amount of time, right? So maybe you can tell yourself, I have 3 days or I have 5 business days to get up this website or to go ahead and hire the help that I need for this project. Hopefully this is making sense to you, okay? In other words, just really have a clear picture as to what the sequence of significant events needs to be in order for you to accomplish your overall goal. There you have it, my friends. This is Jason Lago again with Always Enterprise. I trust this was helpful to you. If you like what you've heard today, make sure that you give me a like and a comment and a share, but also, and more importantly, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. I'll see you next time. Take care and always enterprise.